Ladies and gentlemen, your next match of the evening, to be fought over 3 5-minute rounds of the professional mixed martial arts rules in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 0 victories, 1 defeat, representing Impact MMA, Tomasz Wojtyna. And his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he enters with a mixed martial arts record of 2 victories, 9 defeats, representing HAMMA and Davies. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Referee Paul Crossley about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the FCC welterweight division. Tomasz Wojtyna in the black with white and red trim, and Davies in the black and white. Davies, a real UK MMA original. Originally fighting out of Team Coliseum, one of the most storied teams in UK MMA history now. Fighting out of HAMMA. Tomasz Wojtyna representing Impact MMA, a teammate of one half of tonight's main event, Ian Willie Williams. And the early takedown there from Tomasz Wojtyna.
Yeah, good level change by Wojtyna to get the fight onto the ground, right by his corner.
If history's taught us anything, it's you don't want to stand and bang with Ant Davies. He can do serious damage on the feet, very heavy-handed.
But Ant Davies using the position, using the cage well to get back onto his feet, exactly where he wants his fight. Got to fight off this single leg takedown, does well, good sprawl there.
He's a consummate professional, Jez. You know, he's fought a who's who of anyone who's anyone in the UK MMA scene over the years. He's never taken easy fights. Went over to the Middle East on a few weeks' notice and fought one of the top Jordanian prospects in the main event of a Cage Warriors show.
I'd like him to secure a body triangle here, especially in that position.
Wojtyna trying to arch his way out of this one. Davies trying to secure the rear naked choke. Wojtyna's doing a good job thus far.
Yeah, he's battling well, isn't he? Preventing Ant Davies from getting underneath that chin. Good battle here. Good defensive work though from Tomasz Wojtyna.
Davies looking to try and snake the forearm underneath the jaw of Wojtyna. Wojtyna doing everything right here, fighting the hands.
Wojtyna really needs to snap quick, twist those hips if he wants to escape and try and move into a guard position. It's not an easy technique. It is possible.
Clearly waiting for an opportunity, as you say, Jez, to turn into his man. Davies, though, fighting for this rear naked choke. Doesn't look like he's getting much closer to it at this stage.
No, but with these full 5-minute rounds now, we're in the pros. Buy his time, wait for the opportunity to present itself. Still searching, still digging.
Trying to fish something out here is Ant Davies. Wojtyna remaining calm. Davies still not able to get underneath the jaw. Trying to soften his man up with a few shots. Yeah, impressed with the patience of Ant Davies here. He really has struggled for this choke, but he's persisting. He's attacking. He's feeding those arms through. Tomasz Wojtyna, though, doing a great job of defending here.
Yeah, keeping those hands close by to his chin, protecting himself, not allowing any space for Ant Davies to sneak an arm underneath. And especially considering the amount of time in this round, has weathered this storm exceptionally well. As Wojtyna thus far doing everything he's needed, everything his corners asked him to do.
I mean, both guys really doing everything right here, and that's why we're in this kind of stalemate position. Davies now using the hands to smother his man, disrupt the breathing as he tries to sneak under the jaw.
I mean, that's why I do like to see the body triangle in this position, because I think it adds that extra pressure. Like you said, tactics to disrupt the breathing can be very important. Maybe not here, but distracting your opponent possibly. But yeah, having an impact on the latter parts of the fight if it makes it that far.
As you say, Jez, it's an interesting stalemate we're in now, because Davies is attacking the neck here. He's looking for the submission. So even though not much is happening, it would disadvantage him if the referee stood it up. And that's why we're not seeing that. Wojtyna now able to turn in. And let's see what the man from Impact MMA can do here. Starts to unleash elbows in the final seconds of the round. Wojtyna furiously attacking here. Davies trying to create some space. First round in the books. And business appears to have picked up.
Absolutely. We waited a long time for there to be some real action there. A real stalemate, a game of chess really. And then suddenly Wojtyna was able to switch those hips over and then rain down some ground and pound with moderate success.
It goes to show how dangerous Wojtyna can be when he does get that top position. So you've got to believe he'll be searching for that takedown early in the second round as he did in the first. And interesting now to see what kind of game plan Ant Davies comes out with, because he had a lot of success. He clearly won that round on my scorecard, attacking the choke from the back for such a duration. Does he try and keep it on the feet, use his heavy hands, or is he happy to take the ground position and try and submit Wojtyna?
We'll soon find out.
Everything to play for in this second frame. Tomasz Wojtyna and Davies were underway. Davies with a nice two-piece there.
And these two guys exchanging leather.
Wojtyna immediately closing the distance here, Jez.
Yeah, some nice knees through the middle.
Davies looking to get loose here though, landing some big punches. Big body lock takedown from Wojtyna. As we said in the first round, Jez, you don't want to stand and bang with Ant Davies.
No, he learnt that. And he said, no thank you. Let's take this down into my comfort zone. I'm going to drop you down.
Looking to pass over. Davies though in the half guard.
And that is always a danger. He had a good position inside control, tried to move forward and then ends up in the half guard where you can't really threat as much. However, you do have a position where you can secure a commanding position for some ground and pound. That's what he's looking to do, some short chopping elbows.
Yeah, we saw him really let loose at the end of the first round with those short range shots. Let's see if he can do the same here. He's got a lot more time to play with.
But it'd be nice to see him try and pull that knee through.
Oh, Davies though, able to get his back onto the cage.
Yeah.
Wojtyna pushing him back down to the mat. He had a bit of space there. And every time he gets a few inches, he's letting rip with these elbows and punches.
Yeah, and Davies trying to secure the arm. Wants to wrap it up, bring his man in close, not give him any room. And Davies complaining to the referee, but...
Oh, and that was a headbutt, clear as day by Ant Davies. Unbelievable. Ant Davies needs to take a breath here. And it's going to be very interesting to see what the referee does here. I mean, for my money, that's a disqualification straight away. Very unbecoming, unsportsmanlike behaviour from Ant Davies. I believe what happened there is that Davies thought he'd taken some illegal blows, and we saw Wojtyna pause in his offence as well. The referee said no, go, and they kind of got back to it. That's a bad cut. and it's over. Unfortunately, Ant Davies had his temper get the better of him there, and even as the referee was separating them, he was trying to launch knees in the direction of Tomasz Wojtyna, and we saw him headbutt. I counted at least two. Very, very disappointing behaviour from Ant Davies there. Not what we want to see.
No, obviously a lot of frustration there from Ant Davies, but
I don't know if Davies is maybe claiming that there was a headbutt from Wojtyna. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to take another look at it down the line. Regardless, you know, the referee's in there for a reason, to deal with those kind of things.
Yeah.
And, you know, for someone to take it upon themselves to essentially, attack someone outside of the realm of combat, it's not what we want to see. It's not what the sport needs.
No, it's unfortunately very disappointing. It's a blemish on Ant Davies, who is held with high regard.
Absolutely, a real pioneer of the game.
And he'll look back on that and be extremely disappointed with himself. You know, sportsmanship is absolutely paramount throughout this, and we see it a lot, and we talk about it. It's absolutely fundamental for the success of the sport. It's never pleasing to see that kind of behaviour.
I mean, things happen in the heat of the moment sometimes. Doesn't excuse it, obviously, and I'm sure Ant obviously felt he was, he was wronged in some way. Presumably now this will be a disqualification, but we'll throw it to Jonathan Millard to make it official.
Fighters center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, due to an unintentional clash of heads, our medics and doctors declared that the red corner can no longer continue. Therefore, this contest is a no contest, ladies and gentlemen.